Ooh. Right, let me just... Okay. Whoa. Sunny but freezing. See if I can get this a bit longer. No, I think that's as long as it's going to go. So there goes the crazy guy walking down the road with his phone stick, holding his phone up in the air, talking to himself. I've done one carnivore keto video on Elvis Presley fan on keto, just discussing more of the basics. I also found a very, I call it rare anyway, it's rare to me. I'll get told off for calling it rare. Whenever I post something as rare or newly found, I always know someone's going to tell me off. But it is newly found for me. It's something that I've come across for the first time after doing years of research. So for me, it's newly found. So please don't be insulted if I call it rare or newly found. It is something I would have never seen before, or I would have just discovered. Now, is it newly found or rare in the whole world? I can't answer that, but I do think it's important that we show these sort of old bits of footage. I do think it's important that we show them. Yeah. So the one I found was, it looks to me like it was filmed in the 90s, but it feels older. When you look at the stuff that is being filmed in Tupelo, yeah, Mississippi Tupelo, Hyla Seeker. When you look at the stuff that's being filmed on this vintage, oh my God, it's cold, footage in Tupelo, and whoever is recording it, it's a British guy doing some kind of documentary, is going around finding all the different homes that Elvis lived in Tupelo, in Mississippi. Come on. I found it fascinating. I reckon there was at least 4 different homes that Elvis lived in. I know many people just automatically think that Elvis just lived in his birth home until he moved to Memphis. Hi, Carolyn. I was just saying, I posted that vintage. Well, I think Carolyn, were you there? We watched the Tupelo. Yeah, I think you were there. Yeah, no, you definitely were there. We watched the Tupelo video showing Elvis in his different homes that he lived in Tupelo when he was a child, showing his different schools, the different churches he went to. I just found it fascinating. The weird thing is, it didn't feel like it was filmed in the 90s. It felt like it was filmed in the 70s, 80s. So quite unusual. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. It's one of a real find, I thought. I'm really glad that I've come across it. I'm glad that we sat there together on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto and watched it. Oh my God. Let me just cross the road, guys. God, it's freezing. Freezing? Oh my God, too cold. Too cold. Anyway, guys, I wanted to just say something. I don't like to have a whinge, but I am going to whinge. I've had such rude people. Really rude people. Like, one person was rude to me. Lots of things, Lasika. One person was rude to me because I walk fast with the dogs. It's like, let's just laugh. Well, look at my dogs. Look at my dogs. There they are, look. Ella and Princess. Someone told me off because I walk fast with my dogs. It's a joke. It's like, are you serious? My dogs walk faster than me. Then you had another person told me off because I got the year wrong on a song. One of Elvis's original 1953, My Happiness. Someone told me off, but they were so angry. Their comments were so nasty. Called me names, told me I wasn't a fan. said I should be ashamed of myself. I'm like, what is going on? Why? Why on YouTube do people feel that they can be so rude? I don't get it. And he's probably watching now. I don't know if it was a man or woman. This person not only did it twice, then came back on a different channel. Then this same person came back on a different channel and was really nasty and rude again, using a different name. I'm like, what? People going out of their way to call you names. Tell me I'm not a fan. Now remember, I discovered Elvis when I was 4 years old, yeah? I'm 57. It's very obvious I've been a fan my whole life. I'm even now reading books that I had when I was a teenager. So the Elvis and Me book I had when I was a teenager. Do you know what? It gets to me a little bit, Carolyn, because they're so persistent. They're like, they can't just say one little snide comment. They got to come back with more and more. They even change names and set up new accounts to call me names. I'm like, what? It's like, what's the matter with these people? Probably they're older. Yeah, I'm like, get a life. Get a life. Haven't you got better things to do than go around YouTube being rude to people? Now, I just don't understand it. I'll never understand it. There's the hate that YouTube channels gets is unbelievable. I don't just see it. So a lot of cars. I don't know if you can hear me, guys. I don't just see it on my channel. I see it on all channels. I see it a lot like. Did any of you watch Shauna's show? Did any of you watch Shauna's show, Tenderly Loving Elvis? Hi, Lorna. Did any of you watch it? It was a really good show. Discussed many things, but a big thing was Bridget Cruz. There's some big things ahead with Bridget Cruz and Shauna, which I think is great. Did any of you watch that? It was a really good show, but even Shauna in her show was talking about the abuse that she gets, the hate that she gets, the horrible comments that she gets. Very, very nasty comments. And her answer to them was, get your own show. Even, do you get me, guys? Even Shauna was like, well, okay then, if you know better, go and start your own YouTube channel. And I see that. There's people that want to sort of tell people like me off and try and put us right and tell us off if we get our dates wrong or years wrong or get our facts wrong. Because I'm no expert. I think it's people, this is the way to relieve stress from their whole day and write bad comments. It seems that way. But I think if people want their own channel so they can speak their mind, then go and do a channel. You don't have to come on mine or other people's. I've seen some very, very nasty comments aimed at many YouTube channels and Facebook pages from Elvis fans. And I'm like, come on, Elvis wouldn't have liked that. Elvis isn't like that. Elvis was so kind and friendly and well-mannered and charming and respectful. Elvis would never go around to different... If Elvis was alive now, you wouldn't see him going around to different YouTube channels and Facebook channels and calling people names. You wouldn't do it. So Elvis would never dream of it. But you got Elvis fans. So, don't get me wrong, only the minority, going around to different channels, calling people names, picking on people, picking out their facts when they're wrong. So do you get what I'm saying? They're trying to pick up on people's faults. Now, I'm no expert. I'm not an Elvis expert. I regularly say on my shows that I get my facts wrong, I don't get everything right. Regularly, I am no expert. I'm no guru on Elvis. I'm just a fan that does quite a lot of research, that does my best to try and talk about different topics, and I do my best to get the facts right, but I'm wrong. I could be wrong quite regularly. This one particular person was literally like he wanted to kill me because I got the year wrong on a song, telling me that I should be ashamed of myself. I don't get it. So Shauna was saying, basically to people in her own way, you know, don't you have better things to do? So anyway, I'm just saying Shauna's show was really good. She was discussing some stuff with Bridget. Shauna read out a text where, quite an interesting text actually. It was, let me just try and remember, it was to do with Riley and Priscilla. Shauna had got hold of a text that was Riley telling off Priscilla and basically saying to Priscilla, leave me alone, how much money do you want? Why are you giving me all this shit? I've just lost my mum. This is basically what the text said. Did any of you watch Shauna's show? I thought it was interesting. She actually found an actual text from Riley telling Priscilla off for money grabbing just after her mum died. Which is very, you know what? I'm not sure where Shauna got that from, but it was good. Very interesting. It tells us that this friendship between Riley and Priscilla is not real. Because I know that Riley, in some of her questionings on interviews, is trying to play a game. I mean this with respect. She's trying to show the world that there is, how can I say it? There's no animosity between Riley and Priscilla because of what went on after Lisa Marie died, with Priscilla contesting Lisa's wishes that she wanted everything to go to the grandkids. So Riley's trying to sort of keep everything sweet. But the truth is, a lot did go on. There was a lot of arguing, I think, in my opinion. And I don't think they're as cozy and friendly as Riley tries to make out. Some of the things that we see in interviews don't make sense, because you would think that Riley would be very angry at Priscilla for her actions. Yeah, Lisika, definitely, Lisika. Of course we want Priscilla to admit wrongdoing. But my point, this little point I'm making is, I don't think Riley, I've never thought it. I've always thought since Lisa died that there is bad feeling between Riley and Priscilla. I've always thought it. And even the way, you know, when they did the book signing in Gracelands, obviously the book signing is to promote the book From Here to the Great Unknown. When Riley did it at Gracelands with Nicole Richie, I know that there was pictures behind the scenes showing Priscilla with Riley. I've always thought, hi Kate, how are you? Hi Debbie. I've always thought, and I will disagree with anyone at the moment, I've always thought that Priscilla stormed onto that stage, that Nicole Richie looked surprised, and so did Riley. Now, yes, they knew she was there. Yes, they knew she might come. They knew. There's a chance Priscilla's going to turn up. Now, do I think they thought she was going to walk in on stage? No. That's why there was no chair. They didn't think Priscilla was going to walk in on that stage. I truly believe that, guys. They were all shocked. Now, there was a quick scuffle, a few words exchanged, and then Priscilla, with her cheeky grin, sat down on her chair. Now, remember, this is a book signing event to promote the book From Here to the Great Unknown. Riley was supposed to be talking. the questions from the audience were supposed to be to Riley. Now the mad thing is, as soon as Priscilla walks in, she gets a bloody standing ovation, which is ridiculous. Everyone stands up and cheers. Why, I will never understand. She divorced Elvis in 1972, really, yeah? They were over I reckon Priscilla and Elvis were over around 1970. Because don't forget, she had a year-long affair with Mike Stone. Then she demanded the divorce in 72. By 73, it was all over. So why do Elvis fans, and I'll never get it, give Priscilla a round of applause? A round of applause, why? She walks in on Lisa Marie's book signing event that Riley held at Gracelands. And then she talks about herself and Lisa, and she badmouths Lisa. She says some negative things about Michael Jackson, which is Nicole Richie's, his goddaughter, yeah? So my point is, I don't get it. It's like, I've had a few comments. There was like Billy Stanley has posted something on his Facebook saying that people are getting blocked for defending Elvis, yeah? Did any of you see that on Facebook? Billy Stanley wants to set up his own Facebook page so that people can be in a safe place and talk and defend Elvis without being blocked or attacked, yeah? I think it's a great idea. I think Billy Stanley should do a Facebook page. I really like Billy Stanley. He seems like a real good guy. Now then, I thought I'd read the comments on the Facebook page. And many of the comments were saying, oh, I tried to defend Elvis, then I was told off and shut up because I said something about Priscilla. So this is the problem you've got. You've got Elvis fans trying to defend Elvis, obviously saying things that Priscilla has done wrong to Elvis. But then you've got the Priscilla fans defending Priscilla, then causes an argument, and then these people get blocked. Now these people are just trying to defend Elvis against Priscilla's wrongdoing. So what I'm trying to say is this. The fans that are trying to defend Elvis are being penalised for talking about Priscilla. Now then you get a load of... This is what I keep seeing now. If anybody badmouths Priscilla, the Priscilla lovers will then go, oh, you shouldn't be saying anything negative about the family. I repeat, the people that support Priscilla say, oh, you shouldn't be saying anything about the family. And when they say family, they mean Elvis, Priscilla, Lisa, yeah? But why are they doing that? Priscilla isn't family. Priscilla divorced Elvis after being unfaithful. The way she treated Lisa Marie was disgusting, yeah? We know about the alleged sexual abuse of Michael Edwards, her boyfriend of 7 years. But my point is this. There's certain Elvis fans, and they're saying, oh, you shouldn't be saying bad things about the family, and they're including Priscilla as if she is Elvis's family. Yeah? Does anyone here think? Let's go past here. Does anyone here think that Priscilla is Elvis's family? Seriously, because there's 11 people watching. Does anyone here think that Priscilla is Elvis's family? Let's just wait for you to reply, guys. It's quite nice today. It's chilly but bright. I'm gonna do 2 walks. We're gonna do 3 miles today, guys. She is an ex. She chose to divorce Elvis. She didn't give Elvis a choice. Mike Stone, in his interview, clearly said, Priscilla had told him she was going to divorce Elvis. Of course she's lost the right to be buried next to Elvis. Of course, she demanded a divorce and she was unfaithful. And remember, she was unfaithful twice because she was also unfaithful with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, months after Lisa was born. So there's no way Priscilla has the right to be buried next to Elvis. No way, no way. In fact, I don't even think that she should have had the right to wangle her way to being in charge of Graceland's and Elvis Presley Enterprises. I just think why? And I also, some of the comments I've read is that Priscilla conned Lisa Marie into thinking that she needed Priscilla to save Graceland's, to keep Graceland's going. It's just a con. But anyway, let's go back to these comments. So I was reading Billy Stanley's post on his Facebook page. I'm on his friends, I think some of you guys are. And Billy was saying, look, I want to create a Facebook page for a safe place for people to be and talk about Elvis and defend Elvis. And he was asking for people to help moderate it, etc. And then you've got the people in the comments saying, why is anybody bad-mouthing Elvis's family? Leave Priscilla alone. Leave Priscilla alone. Now, I don't bring up Priscilla's wrongdoing because I'm hateful. I bring up Priscilla's wrongdoing because Elvis needs to be defended because he can't defend himself. Now, I probably get told off every day for bringing up Priscilla. Every day someone will go, leave Priscilla alone. You weren't there. You don't know her. You don't know what she went through. Yeah, look, it's my wife in her car, look. It's my wife there. You're on camera. You're on camera. There goes the wife with the kids. They've just been trampolining. Actually, I might, which way am I going to walk? So I want to walk a bit longer. That's a good comment, Debbie. Now, we have left Priscilla alone. She's the one that's done all the wrongdoing. She's the one that has been so cruel to her daughter, so greedy with her daughter, trying to grab all her daughter's money. Quite a few comments I read say how Priscilla spent her whole life using Lisa to get money. Do any of you agree with that? Let me just let these cars go by. Woo. Come on. And my point is this, people keep saying that Priscilla, lots of cars going to kill me at the moment. People keep saying that Priscilla uses the Presley name and Elvis to make money, which she does. But this is a new thing that people have been saying to me, that Priscilla used Lisa Marie her whole life to make money. Now that's a different way of looking at it. I repeat, Priscilla didn't just use Elvis Presley to make money. She also used Lisa Marie Presley to make money. She took advantage of Lisa Marie because the bottom line is Lisa Marie was the owner of Graceland's. So we all blame Priscilla for using Elvis's name to make money, but no, she used Elvis and Lisa to make money, didn't she, guys? How many of you here think that Lisa Marie was taken advantage of by Priscilla? How many of you here think that Priscilla Presley used Lisa Marie as a way to make money for decades, even tricking and conning Lisa Marie into believing that Priscilla was the only reason Graceland was saved and the only reason that Elvis is remembered, the only reason Elvis's legacy was kept and preserved was because of Priscilla. This is what Lisa Marie was conned and tricked into believing. You get it, guys? So it isn't just Elvis that has been used here, it's Lisa as well. So, the thing I say to the the Priscilla fans, and I don't hate Priscilla fans, is that she is not family. She is not family. Yeah? Priscilla is not, she stopped being family even before they divorced. You know, they divorced in March, yeah? Let me get past these dogs. Hang on a minute. Let me cross over. I have to be away from dogs. Let's go this way. I think around the end of 1970, Priscilla and Elvis were no more. They'd split up. Priscilla was secretly seeing Mike Stone. There was no relationship. All that mattered then was... All that mattered was Lisa Marie to Elvis. Elvis knew it was all over with him and Priscilla. A few of you have seen that short book clip that I posted on the Defending Elvis Facebook page. And it says about how Elvis was worried about Lisa Marie, seeing the different men that Priscilla was seeing. Elvis was worried that Priscilla may get pregnant. Did any of you see that little clip on the Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page? There's a lot of comments on it, a lot of comments. So I just don't understand why Elvis fans see Priscilla as family. You know, even when we've had a few fallouts with some people on YouTube, and I'm not going to name them, but my point is they see Priscilla as family. Yeah? Oh, it's Elvis's family, you know. Leave her alone. You can't change what's happened. You can't change the past. I'm like, I just don't get it. It doesn't fit in my brain. So, it's a tough one, guys. So anyway, I just, you know what, I know no one's going to listen to me that watches because this live stream will be watched by over 100 people in the next 24 hours, yeah? And I just say to you Elvis fans, the minority that just want to go around YouTube and call people names, why do you do it? Why do you want to go around YouTube and call people names? I don't get it. So what if people get their facts wrong? So what if people have different opinions? Does that mean then you have to call them names? Right, just got to sort the dog out a minute. 1 second, guys. Right, let's go over here. Over here. Right. Can you see me, guys? This is what I have to do every day. Look at the dog too. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Whoa, we're back up in the air. Anyway, I'm just talking about my video I posted on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. We found an old video that shows all the different homes that Elvis lived in Mississippi, Tupelo. I thought it was fascinating. It showed his school. It showed the fairgrounds where Elvis came 5th in a talent competition. It showed just all the different roads and areas that Elvis would run around and played in as a child. It showed his churches that he went to. I thought it was brilliant. Honestly, guys, tune into that. It's on the Elvis Presley Fan on Keto channel, our other sister channel. And you will love it. It's about 30 minutes long. And many people think that Elvis just grew up in his birth home and then moved to Memphis. It's so far from the truth. Elvis had many different homes. I would say it could have been as many as 5 different homes. Now it even showed the home that he rented before he bought Audubon Drive. I'm trying to remember the number. Is it 1105 Audubon Drive? I can't remember. It even showed the home that he rented. It showed different areas where there was shops in Tupelo. I thought it was fascinating. It's one of the best things I've watched. It was a British fan who had travelled over to Tupelo and was searching for all different areas. It even showed him going to the graveyard where Jesse may have been buried. He said in a shoebox because they were so poor. But then it mentioned something about Billy Smith had said where he thinks Jesse is buried. So it's really fascinating, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna do what I'm hoping to. I'm gonna go home now, and I want to do another live on defending Elvis. I'm gonna pick a topic, and I haven't decided which one yet. I've got a few things in mind. The problem I've got is that I have so many topics that I don't really know where to go. So what I tend to do is pick the topic that comes to my mind on the day. Obviously, you guys send me a lot of stuff, and I just don't know where to start. Now, I found it very interesting that on Shauna's show, Tenderly Loving Elvis, I did find it interesting, the stuff with Bridget Cruz. So at some point, we are going to bring things up to date with Bridget Cruz. There's more to talk about with the lawsuit with Priscilla and the lawsuit from Elvis Presley Enterprises. We need to go into that a bit. I do find those topics a bit boring, though. Guys, some of the topics I find a bit boring. I tend to go with the topics that are fun. I did do 2 song reactions this morning. I did Let It Be Me. Now, Salvatore, wherever you are, Salvatore, are you not well? Salvatore, please email me if you're watching. I played Let It Be Me. That was on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Please subscribe to it. Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Important you guys subscribe to that channel. And I also did a 68 comeback song reaction. But the thing is, you won't be able to see it. It's blocked at the moment because we've got to wait for copyright to allow us. So what I do, I make it, then I fill out the copyright form, and then I wait before I'm allowed to play it. I want to do some more song reactions today. I want to try and do at least 2 more song reactions. Did any of you watch the Let It Be Me song reaction? I liked it. Did any of you watch that? It's time to make love. I love that song. So good, such a beautiful song. All right, so we're approaching my house now. So guys, to the people out there that just love going around calling people names, come on. We're not kids anymore. We're not in a playground. Stop calling people names. It's childish. Thanks, Lorna. I'm gonna do some more. And that's it, really. The dogs are happy. Look, we've done nearly 2 miles. Ella and Princess, we've done nearly 2 miles. You've seen it, Debbie, that's good. And I did post a Carnival Keto video as well on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. But I'm jumping between the 2 YouTube channels. I'm trying to be fair and post equally on both channels. So I've done a couple of things on the Keto channel. I've now done this dog walk on Defending Elvis Presley. And I'm going to do another live on Defending Elvis Presley. That is my plan for today. Oh, Elvis could sing anything, couldn't he, Teresa? Right. I should be back on within the next hour, I hope. Take care, guys. Thanks for joining.